Chama cha ODM kinazidi kukumbwa na msukosuko na tishio la migawanyiko zaidi, hali inayotishia kukisambaratisha hivi karibuni iwapo nyufa zilizopo hazitazibwa mara moja. Naibu kinara wa chama hicho Seneta Godfrey Osotsi amewakashifu kinara wa chama Seneta Oburu Oginga, mkurugenzi wa uchaguzi Junet Mohamed na mwenyekiti gavana Gladys Wanga kwa kupuuza wasia wa wadhamini wa chama Bi Aida Odinga kwamba viongozi wakutane na kusuluhisha migogoro, ila badala yake mrengo huo unaendeleza uongozi wa chama kimabavu wakisema. Osotsi amefanya mahojiano ya kipekee na NTV. Tazama.
I am aware that there was supposed to be a meeting between the Secretary General of the party and Honorable Junet Mohamed and Honorable Oburu Oginga. There was supposed to be a meeting on the eve of the meeting before the Kilifi meeting. And that meeting was meant to try and iron out the differences before the Kilifi meeting. As part of trying to abide by the advice given by Mama Aida Odinga that leaders within the party must sit down and talk. I know for sure that Honorable Sifuna appeared with the Honorable Bosire, but the other two leaders did not appear in that meeting, only to turn up the next day in Mombasa, in Kilifi, for the Central Committee. What we are saying is that let us engage. For example, I have seen there are two meetings in Western Kenya. I come from Western Kenya. There were meetings in Busia, there were meetings in Kakamega. No one informed me about those meetings and I was not involved. So you see, that kind of thing is not healthy for the party. I also feel that the activities that are currently being conducted around the country are being done in a haste because I think the priority for ODM party is two things. Number one is the 10 points agenda. That is the most important tool that the late Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga left us with. Even Honorable Raila, if he was there, he would not do a coalition agreement 1.5 years to the election. He has shown us that a coalition can be done 3 months to the election. So I am basically saying, without saying that coalition building is a bad thing, I'm basically saying that it's not a priority for the party. Can the party deal with the two important priority areas? That is the 10 points agenda, which speaks to the Kenyans, which speaks to the party ideology, and which speaks to Raila's legacy. And then we complete our elections. Now, the moment we start watering down the office of the Secretary General, then we will not have a party. The Secretary General in law is the protector of the party. The Secretary General is a custodian of party instruments. The Secretary General is a custodian of party secrets. And when he speaks after he has consulted. And it is very unfair that Honorable Sifuna can be subjected to the attacks that he's been subjected to simply because he's been saying what Baba used to tell him to say. And that I can repeat anywhere. I can repeat the things that Sifuna used to say when Baba was alive, and what he's saying now, he said them after consultation, adequate consultation. We have not had a discussion on anything to lay the ground. That's not the slogan of the party. the slogan of the party is known. And the slogan of the party is ODM tuko tayari. So, you know, trying to bring new slogans that have not been discussed within the hierarchy of the party is one way of creating more confusion and division in the party.
What's behind it?
I have no idea, because I have just come back from South Africa, and those are some of the things I'm saying. It is important to heed the advice by Mama Aida that leaders within the party must talk. As the deputy party leader, and as someone who believed in Raila and ODM ideology, I will not sit down and allow people to wreck the party as I watch. The kind of fight I was referring to is a fight to protect the soul of the party. If, in my view, I see there is a deliberate attempt to try and destabilize ODM as a party, I will not be part to it, and I will fight that kind of endeavor. So that is the fight I was referring to. That any attempt to destroy ODM party will be met with the force. 2027 is, for heaven's sake, is 1.5 years to go. A lot of things are going to happen. They say 1 day in politics is a long time. Can you imagine you have 1.5 years election? What if ODM got into that coalition, and then another arrangement comes up? What happens to ODM formation? What happens to the membership of ODM? I want people to be sober enough, to be led with the wisdom, and focus on the priorities. We cannot be given timelines to do our things in the party by external forces. When did the ODM become a party that is remote controlled? A party that is being remote controlled from somewhere. We cannot be that kind of a party that we are being told you must have an NDC by this date, you must have a coalition by this date. That is not ODM. The thing that we know is the party that focuses on the agenda of the people. Let us deal with the people's issues. We have enough time to examine various scenarios for coalition.
Haya, tunasema siku nyingi kwamba ukishaona imeanza kuelea, basi mambo yameanza kuingia mchangani. ODM kana kwamba kinaelekea unasema kusini. Haya.